Hello, lady here. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Scarlet Nexus. So I know this isn't a horror game, but I thought I'd mix things up and play this really cool JRPG. This is a really good game. Bamco did a good job with this. I believe the Tales of guys did it. Tales of games, Tales of Symphonia, Vesperia, Tales of Berseria. I love the Tales games. So I was ecstatic when they hopped onto Scarlet Nexus, and I was expecting another Souls-like game. I didn't really look up any promotional trailer for this. I just trusted that Bamco would do a good job with the JRPGs. They usually do. And Scarlet, at least in my opinion, Scarlet Nexus does not disappoint. Now, this is a very anime game. If you're not familiar with anime, some of the archetypes might frustrate you, or you just think nothing of it. But I enjoy the characters. It has a good sporting cast, and two main characters, Yuito to the left, Kasane to the right, they're good. I like them. Yuito is the very trusting male protagonist, and Kasane is the aloof, very distant female protagonist. You know, we have that usual archetypes in anime. And, you know, a lot of friendship speeches and our bonds gives us strength. You know, those kind of you see it in shonen animes. But other than that, I like it. I love anime, so this game I fell in love with it right away. So I've already beaten the game, but I'm going to load up my clear save file just so that we don't run into any exposition dumps, because this game loves its exposition dumps very much. So this is our home base. This is where the main characters hang out and do their whatever it is that they do. They take a break here. So all the clutter are the gifts that I've been giving them. So you can give gifts to your teammates, and to increase their bonds, so that when we fight with them, they will be able to protect us, or do more power, or do more powerful stuff, like increase. I'll show you. But basically, to be more effective in battle, they make us more effective. So battle items, we can exchange the crafting. We can craft things with items that we find in the world. Visuals, these are the accessories that you wear, like from Tales. Tales had accessories that you can equip. Yeah, like this. This is what what's her name? Kyoka gave this to Kasane, and now Kasane can wear it. I made everyone wear it. So hold on, and then you can make her wear glasses. I'm not, even in Tales, I didn't really like the accessories. It's not my thing, but I know it's a thing for other people. It's not my thing, I just like to keep it minimal with my gang. But and we could switch our party members. So I'm gonna put Yuito here. It's my boy, and Shiden. He's the tsundere type. He's the tsundere of the group. You always need a tsundere type. We have this lazy girl type. She's the big sister. Yuito is the very trusting anime character. She's the childhood friend of Yuito, so we have the childhood friend. She's the shy girl, but very, very powerful. Luca is the well-mannered little boy, and these two are our support. Kind of like, if you play Persona 5, kind of like Futaba, only not as useful. Sorry. And he's the big macho, big brother type, and he's the playboy, I'm hiding something and you don't really want to know type. I'm sure they have names. I'm sure those archetypes have names, but that's how I describe them. But anyway, yep, this is the crew. It has the sport links from Fire Emblem or from Persona, which I'm into. I'm into it. But anyway, enough of the social links. That it's all well and good, but that's not all the game, you know. We have to go to dungeons and fight things and save the world, you know. That's very typical. You have to save the world from destruction because some idiot wants to destroy it, you know. The typical things. So let's go to a really good area. Hopefully I'll be able to talk and play at the same time because the gameplay is very involved. And hopefully I can multitask with this one. It's very chaotic. It's very fast-paced and chaotic, and it might seem a little...
I feel like we're starting to work smoothly.
Oh, thank you, Sugumi. So sometimes they do the banter, like in Dragon Age Origins, like the banter, the characters. So anyway, so this is Kasane. She uses knives, so she's more mid to close range. You can see Yuito over there. He got knocked off, but he uses his sword. So he needs to be closer to the enemy, while Kasane can actually can hang back just mid range, you know, not too far. But essentially their playstyles is still similar. They both have the same powers, which is they can chuck shit at people. She can take that post and throw it at an enemy. That post and throw it at an enemy, and you can regenerate that purple bar you see then there by pressing the Y button.
This is pretty good.
Or the other attack, the other special attack. With Kasane, she has a hard time dealing with the aerial units. She doesn't connect to it. Yuito doesn't have that problem. He connects to the aerial units, the aerial enemies. But Kasane has a hard time. That's the one thing that frustrates me about her. But we're just gonna try to this guy. Now what's really cool about this game is that our other teammates have their own special powers. Like this guy has electricity. He has the power of electricity, and we can connect with them using the SAS, which is the lower right. So electrokinesis. So we'll press A.
Let's get rid of them.
So now we have his power of lightning, which will make it's my favorite power. It's really the most powerful one. Powerful power, at least in my opinion. But then we can do combos and add another power. So that's another teammate. You don't see her here, but even the reserve teammates, we can use their power. So which is cool. So with Kyoka, she has duplication. See, she can triple damage. It's really OP when it's all combined. So what Kasane did there with the LT, I know that was really fast. It's really fast. But that was basically a finisher. So now the powers are in cooldown, so I have to wait for it to recover, or I drink an item. I can basically recover it, but I don't really want to. It's fine. They recover pretty fast. So this guy is the save guy. He's the save station, and he always has a shop near him, and he basically heals us too, which is very useful. And what else can I say? That's really it. The game isn't all this chaotic the first time, you know. In the beginning of the game, you only have access to 3 characters and can only activate one at a time. But now, as Kasane learns more skills as she level up, she can learn all 4 of them at the same time. Like, she can activate them all at the same time. The powers are really, I like them. They're really cool. So now we can, did I do teleportation? Teleportation, it does what it says. We can just teleport. It's not as, it's cool to look at. I don't use it often. I feel like I should. What else? Not Lucas. So Kagero's, he's the playboy archetype.
Okay, the enemy has lost us.
And he has the power to be invisible, so he likes to curve on people. I'm assuming that's what he does with his power. his personality. I'm a little hard on Kagura. He annoyed me. He annoyed me in the early parts of the game, but I got used to him. Let's see, who else do we have? Hypervelocity. That's the lazy girl. That's the lazy girl's Arashi's power, and she can basically she moves so fast that everything moves slow around her. Fire, you know, basic fire. It's fine. I like her. Hanabi is the childhood friend of Yuito, so you know. In anime, you always need a childhood friend.
You know what the kids
Or in any
today,
JRPG, you always need a childhood friend.
Recruits are talking about lately.
You're fine. You'll pick it up.
Clairvoyance is for
You still look young.
invisible enemies.
I can
Basically.
pretend to be young, but I'm
Her
really
powers is
bad
kind of
inside.
cool in real life sense because it's basically just X-ray vision. Like she kind of wants to use it for medical expertise because you could see diseases early on, like cancer. It's like that's a really cool power that could be used for a medical application. I'm sure if Kagura had it, he'd use it for pervy situations. Like perving into girls' outfits, so thank goodness he does not have that. What should we do? Sclerokinesis allows just basically she can tank. She can tank now. It's ultimate defense. She takes no damage. Hurt me. Hurt me before it runs out. Hurt me before it runs out. There we go. No damage. See, she tanks all the damage. Which is useful against boss battles if you just want to boss rush it.
A projectile shot by that other causes
Alright.
temporary confusion.
There's one. I'm missing one more. I'm missing one more. It's nice you can just switch off on the fly too. Like, it don't matter. Luca, Shiden, Yuito. Oh, Yuito's power. Yuito's power is not here. Let me put Yuito's power in. So this is the SAS. This is how we connect with our friends. So Luca, I don't use as much. Sorry, Luca. So with Yuito and Kasane have the same powers. So when she activates his power, basically the purple wavelength, her mana pool, is basically unlimited until it runs out. So she can just continue to chuck it items, and she can press. Here we go. I do like how you can use the environment to attack the enemies, those environmental hazards, and use it against our advantage. So here we go. We're gonna use this, and she can only do that with Yuito. She's connected with Yuito.
That other is our target.
I like to pair that up with invincibility because some enemies can interrupt that special charge. So the YB is, you know, one of the characters.
It's down. Let's finish it.
That some of the characters can help Kasane out and do a finisher move. But it'll trigger at random times. It's one of the skills that you get as you increase your relationship with them. So it's pretty. You gotta give them gifts, you know. You just gotta throw them gifts, make them happy. You know, you gotta make your friends happy, you know. What are you doing, Yuito?
Your last attack
Thanks.
was really
Ooh,
cool,
Yuito
Kasane.
is looking rough. Yuito is looking rough. The AI, for the most part, are okay. They're not that smartest thing, and the enemies basically ignore them. I'm so annoyed because they could be a man meat shield, but most of the time the enemies ignore them and just focus on Kasane.
But they have synergy.
It's annoying. Please stop focusing on me. The enemies do lose track of Kasane and move on to the other characters, but they really like to target the main character. Sorry, Yuito. Maybe maybe Yuito gets targeted more because he is a main character.
Looks like there's a resource reading.
Because you don't see Shiden getting hurt that much.
There's something over there.
yeah, the other characters don't get hurt as much. That's interesting. Because he's also the playable character, but I can't play him because I chose Kasane. But I have to... Basically, Yuito's route is not
With that oil,
that...
it'll be hard to move if it gets on
It's
you,
basically
so be
similar
careful.
to Kasane's. Only we see other plot details that...
Let's use Arashi's hypervelocity.
We see plot details that were...
Lost sight of us.
that weren't available to Kasane or to what did I just say? Oh, sorry.
Useless.
It's really hard to talk and play at the same time. So some of the enemies have like their gimmicky thing, like they'll hide if you don't turn invisible like that.
Got it. Check.
Like there'll be sequences in Yuito
Whoa. I'm glad you're on my side.
that Kasane can't see, and vice versa. So so the replayability is you can at least play it twice.
Good grief. Looks like I'll have to speed through
Let's
it.
see. Yep. Actually,
You can
no,
trust me.
not you.
We're doing
No.
this.
I'm sorry. Where's? Oh, no. Where's Arashi?
Time to fly, Arashi.
Thank you. It's hard to talk and play at the same time with this game. So there's just so many stimuli, flashing lights everywhere.
Me, or are we hanging out a lot?
Shut up, Kaguro. There's a lot of flashing lights
I found something.
and a lot of people talking. And I'm pretty good at multitasking, but this game is just so fast paced. But I enjoy the combat. It's a combat that I didn't have a problem getting into it because I enjoy fast combat like this. But I have another friend who's struggling with it a little bit. I don't know how he is now, but his first hours is a bit more chaotic. Oh no.
Don't fail.
I don't need Gemma. And you know that when we connect with that, it's kind of off-putting, you know, because there's a lot of things already happening, and then there's that 1 second cutscene of a character just taking over your entire screen. I could tell that it might annoy some people. I don't know if you can even turn that off. I think you can. Yeah, this is Scarlet Nexus. I love this game. If you're a fan of anime and video games, you'll probably like this. I mentioned the friendship speeches, right? I mean, it loves its friendship speeches, and it really does. I have no idea how much it loves its friendship speeches. But that's alright. I like friendship. Friendship is the best thing ever, don't you agree? So what else do we have here? We're not gonna see any cutscenes because it's gonna be like 15 minutes of cutscenes. 15 minutes of exposition dump. But, you know, it's good that the game is direct. Sometimes I just don't want a complicated story. Well, I say that, but this story gets a little messy. It gets a little messy, but it cleans itself up, I
I
think.
feel like we're almost together.
Shut up, Hanabi.
Arashi, straighten up. This is why people tease you and call you lazy Ara.
You're lecturing.
Oh, God. The teleportation guy would be really good for this. What should I don't use Sugumi's thing is Sugumi's power is very situational. So you see level 1, level 2, level 3. So this is the more gifts I gave them, the more skills that they learn. So these are the passives that they give me. It's really good. So
Hey, Luca. You used to not be able to go to the bathroom by yourself.
oh
How long ago are you talking about?
okay, I hadn't heard that conversation. That's hilarious. So Luca is that little boy, and some of them might look young. Some of them might look young. But the game tells us that they take an anti-aging serum. So this guy, I think he's like he's near retirement. But he looks young though, right? The game explains it that they take an anti-aging serum to make them look young. And to keep their powers, youthful and...
Use invisibility with SAS.
Yes. So they look young, all of them. Don't you dare. Did I push? Shoot. Now I'm oiled up, so now she can't dodge. Oh, now I can dodge now. So did I use this? This is the drone. And I can control it.
The oil is making me sluggish.
Oh, come on. Really? Really? Oh, I can't use this during a... Sad. I've not seen this. This is hilarious.
What?
Shiden, are you okay? Okay, these guys are annoying.
Let's go,
Here we
Kagero.
go.
Now, Kasane.
Come on, do it, Kasane.
Useless.
Let's do invisible again. Let's do invisible again.
If your body catches fire, it's gonna
Yes, I know. She repeats that a lot. She reminds you that if your body catches on fire, you catch on fire.
good, Kasane.
You catch on fire, you are on fire. That's usually what happens.
Kasane, I think
Useless.
my power is needed here.
No. They love to chat.
Well done, Kasane.
They
You
love
did that.
to talk to you. That's... After a while, I can only hear you're on fire so many times. They love to talk. This game loves to talk, which I enjoy. The voice acting is fairly good. The English voice acting. I'm sure the Japanese voice acting is phenomenal, as usual. But I noticed that the English
Use my teleportation
the English
with
cast
SAS.
from Fire Emblem Three Houses are here too. So I just wanted to hear them again. Any chance I can hear this girl of Kasane, she plays Bernadetta in
Making me sluggish.
her voice actor plays Bernadetta in Three Houses.
I'll do it.
Two different characters, two extremely polar opposites, but she does a really good job. Burn. Kasane is very, she's very frustrating in the beginning of the game because she's a type who thinks talking is useless. Like she believes, talking to your friends about your problems or. How come I can't attack this?
Someone's covered.
That was weird. She basically thinks, talking is useless. Nothing will change if you talk to people. But thank goodness she has a good teammate that calls her out on her bullshit. Shiden. Hold on, let me show him. Where's Shiden? This guy here, he calls her out on her bullshit, which is really good. Because sometimes, the anime characters, they're like, talking is useless, nothing will change. I guess that's not just anime, that's a usual archetype for usually the main characters. Very undecisive, don't want to talk things over. Sometimes they think talking can't help, but sometimes talking can help.
Attack with force.
Thank goodness someone called her out on it, which is like, yes, good. And they didn't drag it out. This game doesn't drag things out. Thank goodness. The plot moves very quickly. Hold on. Where have I been? Plot moves very... I think I've been here, right? But yeah. Hold on. But I think I've showed you everything. That's about it. I covered SAS. SAS is the power. But I think... Yeah, that's it. I covered mostly everything. This game is the most anime game I've ever played. And if I could have to compare it with their other game, Code Vein or Tales, it's similar. It's similar to Tales in terms of story structure and fast pace is because Tales games don't have fast pace. The fastest gameplay is Berseria, and this is way faster than Berseria.
Please, Luca.
And less complicated. And yeah, it doesn't. I can't really compare it with other. Most comparable is story structure is Tales. Gameplay is its own. It's its own thing. I think Bamco got a good thing going on here with Scarlet Nexus. I don't know if they'll make a second one because the game had a good beginning, a middle, and an end. It ended. There's no sequel bait. I don't even. They'll probably do like a DLC thing, but the story is finished. It's a complete game. It's a complete game.
Don't fail.
There's some. Is there plot holes? There's some little, some plot holes, but.
The enemy is done. Now's the time.
But I thought it was fairly well written, with a good,
Glad you're on my side.
with a relatable and likable main characters and supporting characters. Really, what working out? It's like playing an anime show. It's like playing an anime. This game's gonna have an anime. Oh yeah, this game's gonna have an anime, which I'm excited about because I really love this game. If they make a Scarlet Nexus 2,
Let's save our
I'm not
strength.
sure what it will be of that. I'm sure they'll figure out. Oh well. Okay, maybe I.
There's something over there.
It wasn't really a sequel bait though.
Leave the rest
I don't really want to talk about it because that's more spoilers.
It'll be hard to move if they get
Yeah, I
by.
know. That was oil. That was oil. How many oil?
Check.
I'm oiled up.
This is pretty good.
Well, if they do a sequel, I'm gonna freaking pre-order the freaking collector's edition. My God, I love this game. I want their jackets. The Bamco has like their sweater things. So Yuito sweater, not this one. His. Yeah, I'll show you. They have is. No, I'm just ranting. They kind of have this jacket thing-ish. Low effort jacket. But I still want it. Totally be into a sequel. I want merchandise for this now. But I wasn't sure if I didn't even get the season pass because I was so disappointed with Code Vein season pass. Oh my god. The Code Vein season pass was bullshit. But so I waited for this.
Leave nothing.
But let's see what they do with the season pass. If it's good, then I'll freaking buy it. I like it enough. I like it enough to buy it full price.
Enemy is done.
Shiden gets really OP. Shiden's power. Look at it. And you couple that with Kyoka's, the duplication power. Oh my god, triple damage.
Let's keep going.
Hey Yuta, thanks man.
That last hit was amazing, Kasane.
Oh, he knows. She knows. Let's see what did he do? Oh, you kind of have to memorize what the quick time is gonna be, so you can just anticipate it.
Power. It's over.
But the game gives you
Your finisher was good,
the
Kasane.
game gives you a fairly good amount of time with the quick times.
I don't think we've ever really talked.
Shiden, to be nice.
Well, we didn't really need to talk before. But if you want to, I can make some time.
Aww.
No, I don't really need to.
Okay. I'm laughing. I imagine that Shiden is the tsundere type. So, like, what is your response gonna be? You gotta be nice to Sugumi.
Force.
Hold on.
A gate with a security
Yeah, okay.
camera.
Yeah, you perv.
This type of security measure doesn't work on me.
Doesn't work on me either.
What we got here? Here we go. Alright, this is the last fight.
She's
Oh, this guy's he's a bit more tough. I'm gonna go invisible.
Kagero.
And oh no, hold on. Where's Yuito?
Together, Yuito.
And I'm gonna do an electro psychokinesis field so that they don't interrupt me.
It's working.
Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do.
It has a weak point on its back. Kasane, use SAS to get
What?
behind
Do
it.
a psychosomatic field. Throw a bunch of shit at people. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, good. So that little special ability is basically... Oh, shoot. Oh, thank you, Gamma. Basically, it's her stats improve. Like her attack, defense, HP, I think.
There's a
Oh,
weakened member.
Jesus. So you can heal them with the items. Ow! Oh, these guys get really annoying. Hold on.
We can't give up.
Oh, hold on.
Thanks.
This is what I
Look,
see.
I helped you. You helped me.
Alright,
So we're even.
alright.
Don't fail.
I trust you, Kasane.
Alright, you guys, you need to relax. Gonna activate Gamma so that we're invincible for a few. These guys get a little tough. Especially when the game just throws three of them, or in this case, two. They've thrown three of them at the same time. Hold on.
We did it.
The sound is cutting off. There's so much shit happening.
That's all of them. Nice job.
Yeah,
Kasane.
nice job, Kasane. Oh, let me turn off the tentacles. Let's see. Thanks, Shiden. So now they're both in brain drive too. That's like a Super Saiyan kind of thing.
Wait,
Super,
there's a
not Super
resource reading
Saiyan.
near here.
But it does make you more powerful. But it sucks that you can't control it.
You can trust me.
There's another ultimate. They do have an ultimate on top of the ultimate. So let me see if I could use it somewhere.
I'll lend you my power.
See if we could get somewhere there, Luca. Is there gonna be enemies here? Oh, there we go. So I can activate this.
It lost us.
Come on, activate it.
No other choice.
So this is where the main character becomes... She unlocks all her power. She unlocks all her power. She goes a little crazy. And she's super strong. But she's super strong, even though she goes... Her dialogue gets very erratic.
There's nothing you can do.
But you can only use it for 28 seconds. But here, basically, she's invincible.
Be taken out.
Here we go.
Useless.
She can use her power infinitely. She just keeps chugging it.
Power bubbling up
But she
inside
can't connect with her teammates to use their powers. See, she...
Die, die.
Alright, careful, Kasane.
My head feels clear.
Alright, she's going crazy. Let's turn that off. We can't be in there for too long, or else the way the game explains it,
To find out where it'll attack.
the game will... Oh, hold on. The game... If you stay in it, the game tells you that you'll go crazy and you'll die. So, I am not going to risk it. So here we need Miss X-Ray's power. So we could see the invisible enemies. So here we should see them. Oh, he can't interrupt me.
Not yet.
I thought he could interrupt me out of that.
That seems to be the
Because every time I use the special psychokinetic thing, I usually go invisible. So let's go ahead and
Let's finish it.
turn on...
Trust you, Kasane.
Oh, no, not you. Him and Arashi. Yuito and Arashi is both pink, so I get confused with them.
Sonic, the enemy is stunned and
I know. Alright, here we go. There you go. You can do it. Kasane. Shiden's more powerful too, because he can stun enemies. He's really... I love him. There we go. And there you go.
I'll do it. It's over.
The game isn't too hard either. I have it in the hard difficulty. So you can put it if you do decide to get it, you can put it in the hardest difficulty. I don't think you'll have it. You won't have a hard time adapting. I don't think.
Let's keep going.
Because the game does start you off very slow. It's not this fast paced in the beginning. But it ramps up as soon as as soon as you start collecting more of the party, more party members. So, oh God, forgive us. I have to get Luca again. It's like I have to get Luca again. So her and him, they're very situational powers. So there aren't many enemies that turn invisible like that, and there aren't many enemies that need teleportation. Teleportation is just a way to
The two of us can do this.
so I'm used to Luca being on that side.
Use it as you will.
There aren't many enemies. It's because this is just a type of evasion, which is good when Kasane gets in trouble. But you know, other than that, they're very situational, especially Sugumi's. I think that is it for Scarlet Nexus. I believe we're going to like the boss room, but I already beat that boss. Yeah, I really love this game, and if you love anime and fast-paced combat, this game might be for you. It's not gonna be on sale for a while. I wonder how many units did it sell? I hope it did well, because I think Bamco got a good thing going with Scarlet Nexus. Yeah. It's got a good thing going on with it. Alright, so thanks for hanging out with me, and Kasane, and Yuito, and Shiden. Shiden's my boy. He's my favorite. I love him. It's like, I'm biased because I like the tsundere archetype. I find them hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna go before I start rambling again. Thank you for hanging out with me. See you next time. Oh, this is a nice waterfall. A lava waterfall. Let's just throw things at you. Oh, hold on. Where did you throw it, Kasane? Kasane. Oh! There. Oh. Where'd it go? Oh, no. Hold on. Let's try. Where's it gonna go? It disappeared. Okay. See you guys. Bye.